Did you know that some islands are disappearing right now? Not overnight in a big disaster, but slowly, bit by bit, year after year. So what's really causing this? And why do some islands seem to shrink, while others, strangely enough, actually grow? The answer is more complex than you might think. Most of the world's low-lying islands, especially the beautiful atolls in the Pacific, are built by coral reefs. For thousands of years, these incredible living structures have grown, broken down into sand from wave action, and piled up to form the very land that people live on. It's a delicate balance of creation and destruction. But when this natural system breaks, the island breaks right along with it. It's not just a landmass. It's a living, breathing system. So what's pushing this system to its breaking point? It's not as simple as the ocean just rising up and swallowing the land. Islands don't just drown. They erode, they reshape, and they can even sink. Long before an island is completely underwater, it becomes uninhabitable. Three powerful forces are at play here. First, rising sea levels push high tides and storm surges farther inland, flooding homes and poisoning freshwater supplies with salt. Second, stronger and more frequent storms, fueled by a warmer climate, have the power to literally strip away huge amounts of sand and sediment from the coastline in a single event. And third, our coral reefs are in trouble. When reefs are stressed by warmer water, they bleach and die. A dead reef stops producing the very sand that builds and replenishes the island. The island's foundation is literally crumbling away. Take a look at nations like Tuvalu and Kiribati. Satellite images from the last few decades tell a fascinating and worrying story. Some of their individual islands have actually grown as ocean currents shifted and deposited sand in new places. But others have shrunk dramatically. The bigger picture is that nearly all of them are becoming harder to live on. Salt water is seeping into the ground, contaminating the wells people rely on for drinking water. It's killing the crops they depend on for food, like taro and breadfruit. And king tides now regularly flood homes and roads, something that used to happen only once in a generation. The land might still be there, but its ability to support human life is fading, and we're not helping. In fact, our own actions are often making a bad situation much, much worse. Coastal development, like building airports and roads right on the shoreline, can disrupt the natural flow of sand. When we remove protective mangrove forests to make way for new construction, we take away a natural barrier that absorbs wave energy. Sand mining, where sand is dredged from lagoons for construction, is like stealing the very building blocks of the island. Even things meant to help, like poorly designed seawalls, can backfire by reflecting wave energy and causing erosion in the areas right next to them. We often accelerate the very processes we're trying to fight. So, why does all this matter? Because islands aren't just disappearing in one simple way. They are changing shape, shifting, and most importantly, their ability to support vibrant communities is changing even faster. We're not just losing land, we're losing cultures, homes, and entire nations. The story of these islands is a warning for all coastal communities worldwide. What we do or fail to do in the next few decades to protect our oceans and reefs will determine which of these precious islands survive. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, consider subscribing for more stories about our changing planet.